Hey everyone, Cinephile Mike here, and we are in season 4 of awards season reviews. We are counting down to the 90th Academy Awards with 98 reviews in 98 days. Quick reminder before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single day of awards season reviews. We are wrapping up our 6th theme week with International Week, where I've been looking at 7 films not in the English language, and as we have seen, there has not been a bad one in the batch. Today, for the penultimate episode, I am looking at National Geographic documentary films' The Tale of Silyan. Co-written by the film's director Tamara Kotevska and Sux Curtis, the film premiered at the Venice Film Festival last August before its late fall theatrical run. Set in a rural village in North Macedonia, The Tale of Silyan follows Nicola and Yana, a married couple whose lives are shaped by the land they work and the traditions that they have inherited. Farming potatoes, cabbage, tomatoes, they live modestly, relying on seasonal cycles and the fragile balance between nature and survival. Above them, white storks return year after year, nesting on rooftops, becoming part of the ever-present village life here. Now, unfortunately, as economic pressures start to mount, the stability of that life begins to crack. Markets shrink, crop prices collapse, and government policies leave farmers with very little recourse. People, younger generations, start leaving the village looking for opportunity elsewhere, other countries. Nicola is forced to confront, that painful reality that the land he loves might not be enough to sustain his family. His daughter leaves for Germany, and this distance really causes a fracture in him. It's that difficulty, that feeling of being too young to stop working, but too old to start learning something new. With fewer neighbors, fewer options, and mounting financial strain, Nicola has to start taking on unfamiliar work and navigating this increasingly desperate, choice in order to make ends meet. And now during this period, he encounters an injured white stork, a meeting that subtly shifts the rhythm of the film. And as the seasons change, the stories weaves together daily labor, quiet rituals, and the pull between leaving and staying, all while drawing on a local folktale that mirrors Nicola's own crossroads. What immediately stands out in Jean Dacar's stunning cinematography of this film, which captures the Macedonian countryside with remarkable sensitivity. At times, the land, it feels almost like a postcard, lush and expansive and inviting, and at others it feels worn down, fragile, and unforgiving. The camera never, sensationalizes the hardship, but it doesn't shy away from it either, allowing the environment to really reflect this internal and both external struggle and reality that Nicola is in. At the heart of the film is the relationship between Nicola and his family. The quiet love that he has for them really provides this film with an emotional anchor, and the separation carries real weight because we've already felt how deeply connected this family was, and especially with Nicola and his wife, this life they've built. And it's hard. The film's decision to avoid its talking heads or narration provides to be actually one of its greatest strengths. Everything unfolds observationally, from struggling at the markets to searching abandoned homes with metal detectors, allowing the audience to really absorb what's happening rather than being told how they should feel. And the folktale of Silyan, woven throughout the film, adds an undertone that really deepens the experience without overpowering it. Nicola's bond with the injured stork becomes both heartwarming and quietly devastating, a reflection of his longing for family and continuity. Beneath the surface, the film carries a clear message. It is a plea to governments to support their workers, the land, and the people that are caught between tradition and modern survival. In just 80 minutes, The Tale of Silyan delivers an impact that lingers, balancing moments of tenderness with an unflinching look at economic displacement. Now, after that, let's talk about the box office and the awards. As of this recording and posting, the film has had a small showing at the box office, $21,146 domestically, $9,150 internationally, giving it a worldwide take of $30,296. Critically, with 37 reviews, I believe this is the first film this season at a recording and posting time to be at a perfect 100% on the tomato meter. However, there's no popcorn meter because there's fewer than 50 audience reviews. Award season-wise, co-writer and director Kotevska won the Cinema and Arts Award at the Venice Film Festival where it premiered. It has since received nominations for Best Documentary Feature and Best Cinematography at the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards. It won awards in those two categories at the International Documentary Association Awards, which also nominated Kotevska for Best Director. With several recognitions from varied film festivals and critic circles, the film is still in the running for Best Documentary at the Independent Spirit Awards, and it has a Producers Guild of America nod for Outstanding Producer of Documentary Motion Pictures. As for its Oscar chances, while at one point The Tale of Silyan was a frontrunner, the film failed to place on the shortlist for the Best Documentary Film, so while it won't have a run, apologies, for the Oscar goal, it is still a worthy film to consider this season. So where do I land? The Tale of Silyan is a touching film and a solidly made 4-star watch. If you would like to watch this one, it was recently released on Hulu and Disney Plus for a streaming option. All right. Thank you all for joining me for episode 41 of Awards Season Reviews, Season 4. We'll be doing this every day for the next 57 days, so make sure you stay with me. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments. You can follow me everywhere on social platforms, on Letterboxd, and of course, head over to cinephilemike.com for even more reviews and movie goodies. All right, I'll be back tomorrow with the next episode, but until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.